Ladies and gentlemen, every single day we carry within us the seeds of greatness, dreams, desires, and goals that we long to see fulfilled. Yet, many of us struggle to turn those dreams into reality. We work hard during the day, but we forget the most powerful time we have to create change, the night. Yes, the night is not just for rest, it is for rebirth. Sleep is not simply a pause in your life, it is a portal. It is the bridge between your conscious and subconscious mind, where imagination meets reality, where the thoughts you feed yourself before sleeping have the power to shape your destiny. Tonight, I want to share with you how to use your sleep not just as rest, but as a manifestation ritual, a sacred practice to align your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions with the reality you want to create. Because when you sleep and manifest, you give instructions to your subconscious mind, and the universe begins to rearrange itself in your favor. The human mind is one of the greatest forces in existence. During the day, we operate mainly in our conscious mind, the part of us that thinks, analyzes, worries, and makes decisions. But when night falls, something magical happens. As you begin to drift into sleep, your brain waves slow down and move into a state of deep relaxation called the theta state. This state is often referred to as the gateway to the subconscious mind. Why is this so important? Because your subconscious is the engine of your life. It controls your beliefs, habits, emotions, and automatic behaviors. It is like fertile soil that accepts whatever seeds are planted in it. The conscious mind is like the gardener, but the subconscious is the ground in which everything grows. And here's the secret: whatever you feed your subconscious right before sleep begins to accept as truth. Think about it. If you go to bed replaying your failures, drowning in self-doubt, or worrying about tomorrow, your subconscious works through the night reinforcing those negative patterns. You wake up carrying the same heavy energy, and without even realizing it, you repeat the same cycles. But if instead you go to bed with images of success, words of affirmation, feelings of gratitude, you plant powerful seeds. While you sleep, your subconscious nourishes those seeds, and the universe responds by attracting opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with your inner vision. Your subconscious doesn't argue. It doesn't say, "This is unrealistic," or "That can't happen." No, it simply receives what you give it. It works tirelessly to manifest it into your reality. That's why many great thinkers, inventors, and leaders used sleep as a tool of creation. Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, these brilliant minds understood that the moments before sleep were sacred, golden opportunity to connect with the deeper levels of creativity and universal intelligence. When you understand the power of the subconscious at night, you stop treating sleep as just a physical necessity and start honoring it as a spiritual ritual. You begin to guard the last 5 to 10 minutes before bed with intention. Instead of scrolling through endless noise on social media or watching something that fills your mind with fear and negativity, you begin to deliberately choose what you feed your subconscious. Imagine going to sleep each night telling yourself, "I am capable of achieving my dreams. Opportunities flow to me easily. I am aligned with abundance and peace." With repetition, these thoughts sink into your subconscious. They form new beliefs, and those beliefs shape your behavior, your decisions, and your energy. Over time, you start noticing that life begins to shift in your favor, not because of luck, but because your subconscious is now programmed to attract what you desire. So, remember this truth: your nights shape your days. The last thought on your mind before you close your eyes is like a command you are giving to your subconscious, and your subconscious will work relentlessly to fulfill that command. Use this power wisely. Every night, choose faith over fear, gratitude over worry, Clarity over confusion. Your subconscious is always listening. Make sure it hears the right message. Manifestation does not happen in chaos. It happens in calm. The environment you place yourself in before sleep has a direct influence on your state of mind, your emotional vibration, and the quality of your rest. If your room is cluttered, noisy, or filled with distractions, your mind cannot fully relax. And when your mind is restless, it cannot properly connect with your subconscious to manifest the life you desire. That is why creating a peaceful nighttime environment is not just a luxury, it is a necessity for turning your dreams into reality. Think about it this way: your bedroom is like a sacred temple. Just as you would not bring noise, clutter, or chaos into a temple, you must not bring it into the space where you sleep and manifest. The energy of your environment becomes the energy of your mind. If your surroundings are calm, your inner world becomes calm. And when your inner world is calm, manifestation flows with ease. Creating this peaceful space begins with simplicity. A clean, uncluttered room signals to your brain that it is time to rest. Too much clutter subconsciously tells your mind that things are unfinished, chaotic, or out of balance. By keeping your space minimal and organized, you give your mind permission to relax. Lighting also plays a powerful role. Bright artificial lights tell your body to stay alert, but soft, dim lights signal that it is time to wind down. That is why many people find comfort in using a warm lamp, candles, or even fairy lights before sleep. These subtle lighting choices create a soothing atmosphere that helps your nervous system prepare for rest. Next, think about sound. The world around us is filled with constant noise, but peace is found in intentional stillness. Before sleep, silence is golden. If silence feels too heavy, soft background music, such as calming instrumental tones, nature sounds, or gentle affirmations, can guide your mind into a peaceful rhythm. Many cultures have long practiced chants, lullabies, sacred sounds before rest, because they carry frequencies that relax the mind and prepare it for deep spiritual connection. Your nighttime environment is also about energy and intention. You may choose to light incense or use essential oils like lavender or sandalwood to set the mood. These natural scents do more than smell good. They calm the nervous system, reduce anxiety, and help you enter a meditative state where manifestation becomes more powerful. People even place meaningful objects near their bedside: a vision board, a journal, pocketbook, or a crystal. Not because these objects hold magic on their own, but because they remind the mind of the intentions you are setting for your life. It is also important to disconnect from the outside world. Too often, people fall asleep with their phone in hand, scrolling through negativity, comparing their lives to others, or filling their minds with random noise. What you do not realize is that those last images, words, and thoughts before bed are the very things your subconscious will replay through the night. By making your bedroom a device-free zone at night, you protect your mind from unwanted energy and ensure that only the thoughts you choose to feed yourself remain. And finally, ritual is everything. When you prepare your environment each night with the same loving actions, cleaning your space, dimming the lights, playing soothing sounds, you signal to your brain and body that it is time for rest and renewal. Over time, this becomes a pattern. Just as the body knows when it is time to eat or exercise, it will know when it is time to sleep and manifest. So, creating a peaceful nighttime environment is not about extravagance. It is about intention. It is about honoring your bedroom as the sacred space where dreams are planted and where the subconscious mind is nurtured. By taking control of your environment, you take control of your energy. By shaping your outer world, you prepare your inner world. And when your environment radiates peace, your spirit can finally let go, rest deeply, and manifest powerfully. Gratitude is not just a polite thank you. Gratitude is an energy, a vibration, powerful force that transforms how you see your life and how life responds to you. When it comes to manifestation, gratitude is the bridge between your present reality and the reality you desire. It is the secret ingredient that accelerates your journey from dreaming to living. Why is gratitude so powerful? Because it shifts your focus. The human mind is naturally drawn toward problems, struggles, and what is missing. This is a survival mechanism. It keeps us alert to danger. When this survival mode dominates, we live in constant scarcity. We complain, we stress, we worry, and by doing so, we unknowingly tell the universe, I am not ready for more, because I don't even see what I already have. Gratitude flips this pattern. It takes you out of scarcity and places you into abundance. The moment you practice gratitude, you change your vibration. Instead of focusing on lack, you focus on presence. Instead of saying, I don't have enough, you begin to say, I already have so much, and I am ready to receive more. And because the subconscious mind and the universe respond to vibration, gratitude becomes a magnet that draws more blessings into your life. This is why a nightly gratitude ritual is essential. The time before sleep is sacred, because it is when your subconscious is most open to suggestion. If you go to bed frustrated, complaining, or fearful, those emotions sink deep into your subconscious and shape your tomorrow. But if you go to bed with a heart full of gratitude, your subconscious works through the night to multiply that energy. So how do you practice this gratitude ritual? It begins with simplicity. Each night, before you close your eyes, take a moment to reflect on your day and list at least 3 things you are grateful for. These do not have to be big, dramatic blessings. In fact, the magic lies in recognizing the small, often overlooked details of life. You can be grateful for the sunlight that warmed your face, the meal that nourished your body, the friend who checked on you, bed that comforts you, or even the breath in your lungs. When you notice the little things, you begin to realize how abundant your life already is. But don't just think of gratitude as a mental checklist. Feel it. Gratitude is not complete unless it touches your emotions. Close your eyes and allow yourself to feel genuine appreciation in your heart. Imagine that sense of thankfulness expanding in your chest like a warm light. Let it grow until it fills your entire body. When you sleep in this state of emotional gratitude, you carry that frequency into your dreams, and your subconscious begins to attract more experiences that match it. You can also deepen this ritual by writing your gratitude in a journal. Writing imprints your thoughts more strongly into the subconscious mind. Over time, when you look back at your journal, you will see a record of blessings, a physical reminder that life is always working in your favor, even in moments when you cannot see it. Another powerful practice is gratitude for the future. Don't just be grateful for what you already have. Be grateful for what is coming. Say thank you in advance for the blessings that are on their way. For example, thank you for the financial freedom I am stepping into. Thank you for the health that flows through my body, running through the park. Thank you for the loving relationships that surround me. This act of thanking the universe for what you have not yet received signals to your subconscious that it is already yours. And when you believe it is already yours, you act, think, and live in alignment with that reality until it manifests. Gratitude also has the power to heal. It dissolves resentment, softens anger, and calms anxiety. When you choose gratitude, you choose peace. You stop fighting against life and start flowing with it. You stop seeing obstacles as punishments and start seeing them as lessons. This emotional shift allows you to rest deeply at night because your heart is no longer heavy with negativity. Instead, it is light, open, and receptive. So, make gratitude your nightly prayer, your final word before sleep. Let it be the vibration you carry into your dreams. The more consistently you practice it, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, gratitude will not just be something you do. It will become who you are. And when gratitude becomes your way of being, manifestation becomes effortless because you are constantly living in the frequency of abundance. Remember this: what you appreciate appreciates. Running through the park. What you acknowledge grows. You thank you. The more reasons you will have to say thank you again. Gratitude turns ordinary nights into sacred rituals and ordinary lives into extraordinary journeys. So tonight, when you lay your head on your pillow, just drift off into sleep. Whisper a thank you for the day, for the lessons, for the blessings, for the breath still in your body. Sleep with gratitude in your heart, and you will wake up with abundance in your hands. Visualization is more than imagination. It is mental creation, and mental creation always precedes physical creation. Everything you see in this world first existed in the mind of someone before it became reality. The house you live in, the phone you use, the chair you sit on, all of it began as an idea, a vision, before it was built. The same is true for your life. What you visualize internally with enough clarity and emotion eventually manifests externally. The subconscious mind works in images, not in words. While affirmations and thoughts are powerful, visualization speaks directly to the subconscious in its native language. When you close your eyes and picture the life you desire, you are giving your subconscious a blueprint. And once your subconscious has that blueprint, it begins to guide your actions, decisions, and energy toward making it real. But the secret is not just to see it is to live it in your imagination. For example, if your dream is to be financially free, don't just picture money in your bank account. Imagine yourself walking into a store and buying what you want without stress. Feel the sense of security in your chest as you pay your bills with ease. Hear the sound of joy in your loved ones' voices when you provide for them. The more senses you involve in your visualization, sight, sound, touch, even smell, the more real it becomes to your subconscious. Science backs this up. Neurologists have discovered that when you vividly visualize an experience, your brain activates the same neural pathways as if you were actually living it. In other words, your brain cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined reality and a real one. Is why athletes use visualization to sharpen their performance. Entrepreneurs use it to design their future businesses. Spiritual teachers use it to manifest abundance. Visualization is not pretend. It is rehearsal for reality. Now, why is bedtime the best time for visualization? Because as you drift into sleep, your conscious mind relaxes and your subconscious becomes highly receptive. In this state, the images you create are deeply imprinted into your subconscious. It's like giving it direct instructions without interference from doubt or logical resistance. You are telling your subconscious, this is my truth, this is my life. Make it real. To make visualization a powerful nightly ritual, follow these steps. Comfortable, lie in bed in a relaxed position. Take a few deep breaths to quiet your mind and release tension. Choose a clear vision. Focus on one area of your life you want to manifest: health, wealth, love, success, or peace. Do not scatter your energy by imagining too many things at once. Clarity creates power. Engage all your senses. Don't just see the vision. Ask yourself, what does it look like? What does it sound like? How does it feel? What emotions do I experience while living it? The more real it feels, the stronger the impression on your subconscious. Feel the emotions. This is the key. It's not enough to see the car, house, or the success. You must feel the joy, gratitude, excitement, and peace of already having it. Emotions are the fuel that drive manifestation. Without emotion, visualization is just a daydream. With emotion, it becomes magnetic. See it as already, Don't imagine yourself wanting the dream. Imagine yourself living it. Picture it as your current reality, not your future hope, because when your subconscious accepts it as now, your external life starts shifting to match it. Another powerful trick is to create a vision movie in your mind. Imagine your life as if it's a film playing on a giant screen. See yourself as the main character, living your dream life. Watch yourself smiling, succeeding, and thriving. Then step into that character, merge with it, and feel yourself being that version of you. You can also amplify visualization with vision boards or mental anchors. Keep a physical vision board near your bed, or hold an object like a piece of jewelry, a photo, or a crystal as a trigger for your visualization. Each night, when you see or touch it, your mind instantly recalls the vision you are manifesting. Over time, nightly visualization rewires your brain. It builds new beliefs, creates confidence, and makes you more aware of opportunities. You begin to attract circumstances, people, and events that align with your vision. This is not coincidence, it is alignment. Your subconscious begins working in harmony with the energy of the universe to bring your imagined reality into physical existence. So, remember, visualization is creation. When you visualize your desires with clarity and emotion, you are not wishing, you are building. Night after night, you are constructing the architecture of your future. And when you combine it with sleep, you allow your subconscious to work on your vision for hours while you rest. Tonight, before you close your eyes, don't just think about what you want. See it. Feel it. Live it. Fall asleep as the version of yourself who already has the life you desire. Because if you can see it in your mind and feel it in your heart, you will one day hold it in your hands. Words are not just sounds. They are energy, vibrations, and commands that shape reality. Every word you speak is like a seed planted into the soil of your subconscious mind. Over time, those seeds grow into beliefs, habits, and outcomes in your life. That is why affirmations and positive words are such a powerful nightly practice. They allow you to reprogram your subconscious mind before sleep. When it is most open and receptive, your subconscious does not argue. It does not question whether something is true or false. Simply accepts repetition and emotion as fact. If every night you tell yourself, I am weak, I am unlucky, life is against me, then your subconscious absorbs those words and works to make them real in your daily life. But if instead you declare, I am strong, I am blessed, my dreams are already mine, your subconscious takes those words as instructions and begins aligning your reality with them. Affirmations are not just wishful thinking. They are mental conditioning. Just as athletes train their bodies with repetition, affirmations train your mind with repetition. Over time, they replace old limiting beliefs with new empowering beliefs. They silence the inner critic and awaken the inner creator. And when practiced at night, affirmations continue to echo in your subconscious throughout your sleep, working like a gentle, persistent whisper guiding your destiny. How to use affirmations effectively before sleep. Choose present, tense statements. Affirmations must be spoken as if they are already true. Instead of saying, I will be successful, say, I am successful. Instead of saying, I will find peace, say, I am at peace. Why? Because the subconscious mind only understands the present moment. By affirming your desires as already real, you bypass the feeling of waiting and step directly into the vibration of having them. Positive and simple. Your subconscious does not understand negative words like don't or won't. For example, saying, I don't want to fail, still programs the word fail into your mind. Instead, reframe it positively. I succeed in all that I do. Affirmations work best when they are clear, simple, and uplifting. With emotion and belief, words without feeling are empty. When you speak your affirmations, Don't just recite them mechanically, them with conviction. Feel them in your body. If you say, I am abundant, let yourself feel the joy of abundance. If you say, I am loved, imagine the warmth of love surrounding you. The stronger the emotion, the deeper the imprint on your subconscious. Repeat consistently. Repetition is the mother of belief. Just as one workout does not make you fit, one affirmation does not transform your mind. You must repeat them nightly with persistence and patience. Over time, they carve new pathways in your brain and become second nature. Whisper them before sleep. The moments before you drift off are sacred. Whisper your affirmations softly, as if you are giving direct instructions to your subconscious. Feel the words sink in as your body relaxes and your mind lets go. This is when affirmations are most powerful, because they bypass resistance and flow directly into the subconscious realm. Examples of nighttime affirmations: I am worthy of love, success, and happiness. My dreams are already mine, and they are unfolding with ease. I am at peace, my body is healing, and my mind is clear. I attract opportunities, abundance, blessings effortlessly. I am guided, supported, and deeply aligned with the universe. You can customize your affirmations to align with your personal desires, wealth, health, relationships, confidence, or peace. The key is to make them empowering, positive, and present tense. Why affirmations work so powerfully at night. During the day, your conscious mind is busy. It questions, analyzes, and often resists new beliefs. But at night, as you enter a relaxed, half-dream state, the conscious mind loosens its grip. This allows affirmations to bypass logic and go straight into the subconscious. It is like planting seeds directly into fertile soil without any weeds in the way. As you sleep, your subconscious continues to water those seeds, thinning the belief until it becomes your reality. Over time, affirmations reshape your inner dialogue. Instead of waking up thinking, I can't, you begin to wake up thinking, I can. Instead of saying, I'm not enough, you start saying, I am more than enough. This new inner script changes how you act, how you carry yourself, and how others respond to you. The external world begins to mirror your internal words. Affirmations as spiritual alignment. Beyond psychology, affirmations are also spiritual. Words carry vibrations that ripple into the universe. When you speak affirmations with faith, you are not just reprogramming your mind. You are aligning your energy with universal law. You are declaring to the universe, this is who I am, this is what I believe, and this is what I receive. The universe responds by bringing experiences that match your vibration. So understand this: affirmations are not empty words. They are commands, declarations, and creations. Every night you speak them, you are building the framework of your future. You are shaping your destiny one word at a time. Tonight, don't let the last words on your lips be complaints, doubts, or fears. Let them be affirmations of strength, abundance, and peace. Whisper them like sacred prayers. Speak them like truths already fulfilled. Because when you fill your nights with positive words, you will wake up to mornings filled with positive realities. Fear, doubt, running through the park, and negativity are the biggest barriers between you and the life you want to manifest. They act like invisible chains, keeping you bound to the same patterns, the same cycles, the same struggles. You may dream of success, abundance, or love. If your subconscious is filled with fear, if your mind is heavy with doubt, or if your heart is poisoned by negativity, you cannot fully open yourself to receive. That is why releasing these toxic energies before sleep is not just helpful. It is essential. The night is not only a time for rest, it is a time for renewal. Each night offers you a chance to put down the burdens of the day and free yourself from the weight of yesterday's struggles. If you go to bed carrying fear, your subconscious will replay it over and over, reinforcing it as truth. But If you choose to release it, you give your subconscious permission to heal, reset, and reprogram itself for a brighter tomorrow. Why we must release before sleep? Think of your subconscious mind like a garden. If you go to bed holding on to negativity, you are planting weeds in your soil. By morning, those weeds have grown stronger, making it harder for your dreams to flourish. If you take time to pull out those weeds, to release fear, doubt, and negativity, you leave the soil fertile and ready for seeds of hope, faith, and abundance. Fear is simply false evidence appearing real. It tricks the mind into believing that danger is present when it often is not. Is the cousin of fear. It whispers that you are not capable, that your dreams are too big, that you are unworthy. Negativity, on the other hand, is the byproduct of feeding those voices too often. Together, they form a storm that blocks the sunlight of manifestation. Here's the truth: these forces have no real power unless you give it to them. They are like shadows on the wall, frightening at first, but when you shine light upon them, you realize they are nothing. Practical nightly rituals to release fear and negativity. Write it down and let it go before bed. Running through the park. Take a piece of paper and write down everything that worried you, everything that scared you, everything that angered you during the day. Do not censor yourself. Pour it all out. Then fold the paper, tear it, or even burn it safely, symbolizing that you are releasing it. Your subconscious takes this act seriously, and it begins to let go as well. Breathe out fear. Breathe in peace. Breathing is one of the simplest but most powerful tools. Take a deep breath in, hold it, and as you exhale, imagine fear, doubt, and negativity leaving your body like smoke. Repeat this several times until you feel lighter. This signals to your nervous system that you are safe, calm, and ready for rest. Use a release affirmation. Affirmations are not only for attracting good, they can also be used to release what no longer serves you. Before sleep, say, I release all fear and trust in life. I let go of doubt and believe in my worth. I am free from negativity. Only peace and love remain. These words tell your subconscious that it no longer needs to cling to heaviness. Visualize letting go. Close your eyes and imagine placing all your fears, doubts, and negativity into a balloon. Watch yourself release that balloon into the sky. See it float higher and higher until it disappears completely. As it leaves, feel the weight lifting from your shoulders. Visualization gives your subconscious a clear signal that the negativity is gone. Forgive before sleep. Negativity often lingers because of anger or resentment. Holding grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Forgiveness is not about excusing others, it is about freeing yourself. Each night whisper, forgive. I let go. I choose peace. Do this not for them, but for your own freedom. The spiritual power of release, releasing fear, doubt, and negativity is not only a psychological practice, it is spiritual. When you let go, you create space. And the universe does not, like empty space, always fills it. When you release fear, the universe fills you with courage. When you release doubt, it fills you with faith. When you release negativity, it fills you with joy and light. Think of it like clearing out a room. If your room is filled with clutter, there is no space for new furniture. But once you remove the clutter, you create room for something beautiful. The same is true for your soul. Releasing negativity is simply clearing space for miracles to enter. The reward of releasing before sleep. When you make this a nightly ritual, you begin to wake up lighter. Your mornings feel fresher because you are not dragging yesterday's worries into today. Your energy rises, your outlook brightens, and your mind becomes a clear channel for creativity and manifestation. You begin to notice opportunities, connections, blessings that fear and doubt once blinded you from seeing. So remember, letting go is not losing, it is gaining. It is making room for something greater. The fears you carry are illusions, the doubts you hold are lies, and the negativity you repeat is not your truth. Your truth is strength, love, peace, and abundance. But to step into that truth, you must release everything that does not belong to you. Tonight, before you close your eyes, ask yourself, what am I still holding on to that no longer serves me? Then, let it go. Release it with breath, with words, with visualization, or with writing. With an open heart, a clear mind, and a light spirit. Because only when you release the weight of fear and negativity can you rise into the fullness of your dreams. So, my dear friends, as we come to the close of this journey, let us remember sleep is not just rest, it is rebirth. Every night, the universe gives us a chance to reset, to release, and to recreate ourselves. We are not merely dreamers, we are creators. And the way we prepare our minds and hearts before we sleep determines the reality we wake up to. Through gratitude, visualization, affirmations, emotional alignment, releasing negativity, and trusting the process with consistency, we transform sleep into a sacred tool of manifestation. These nightly rituals are not complicated. They are simple yet profoundly powerful. They are not magic tricks, they are natural laws of the mind, spirit, and universe working together in harmony. But here's the truth, none of this will matter unless you act. Knowledge without practice is just potential waiting to be used. So, tonight, don't just listen, begin. Speak your affirmations. Visualize your future. Release your fears. Trust the process. And repeat it tomorrow and the next night and the next, because small actions done consistently create great transformations. When you close your eyes tonight, remind yourself, I am powerful. I am worthy. My dreams are possible. What I desire is already mine. Let these words sink deep into your subconscious and watch how the universe begins to rearrange itself in your favor. You hold the pen to your life story. Sleep is the ink and your mind is the canvas. With every night, you are writing your tomorrow. Write it with hope, with faith, with courage, and with love. And when the morning comes, you will rise not as the same person who went to bed, as someone closer to their highest vision. Day by day, night by night, you will see your dreams come alive. So I leave you with this, in the unseen, rest with intention, and wake up knowing your dreams are already becoming your reality. Sleep well, dream boldly, and manifest endlessly. Your future awaits. Begin tonight.